care, but I'm just saying.
Well, look, the real question is, would you pose naked with your father on OnlyFans to make $40K a month?
I sent that to my buddy.
Who needs stand-up comedy when you could do that?
I mean, I'm sure that's a fluke. Like, I don't know if they both have good bodies or whatever. Like, it's not like I don't think you could be. I don't think any guy could just go out there and pose with their father, and their OnlyFans will immediately pop off. I don't think you and Joe Sweeney could have your fucking 2-inch hogs out there and just get $40,000 donations. But he'd probably be like, "What the fuck, Mike? What the fuck is OnlyFans?" So I don't think that would really work.
Well, the benefits would be $40K a month and over $400,000 a year.
But the benefits only if it hits. Some people's only there's girls out there making disgusting money on OnlyFans, but it's not like every girl makes it probably. But I'm sure you.
But I'm talking about, would you pose naked with your father for $40K a month?
Not consistently. I'll do it for that first $40K. I'll take $40K right now. Yeah, if it's that's a hypothetical question. It's not a guaranteed $40K. It just happened to work for those two weirdos. They also have like bow ties on and shit. It doesn't mean it's going to work for me and my dad. But if you're telling me to pose for a photo with my dad naked and I immediately get handed $40,000, yes, obviously, it's $40,000. So
essentially, you'd be making doctor lawyer money, but instead just showing your package and nude body on the internet. Don't you love America?
Yeah, but if your following's that big. Or however, I don't know how they pop up and look into the story.
But you got to love America because you spend over $100,000 in law school or getting a degree, doctor degree, regular degree, and then you're a hot girl or a good-looking guy. You just pose news on the internet and make that money within 1 year. What an investment compared to education.
Yeah, no shit. I tell it to people all the time.
Education brings you in debt. OnlyFans, you're getting that $100,000 a year.
No shit. I tell it to people all the time. I tell it to my parents or to older people. They don't even understand that. Yeah, dude. Come town. Tim Dillon makes $200,000 per month. He makes a doctor's salary in a month. Or a VP of a company, whatever, in 1 month. Yeah, people just don't. First of all, not everyone can do that. Tim Dillon's obviously talented. He gained a following. That's just one example. But people like my parents or just people older generation, they don't even know that's an option because they didn't grow up like that. Now kids, 15, 16-year-old kids who are thinking about going to college are coming up in that world. Like I like to think
it's toxic.
I like to think when I went to college, like my last 2 years of college was the turning point where the younger generation began to realize that, like Patreon, OnlyFans, YouTube, whatever, can make you as much money as going to college and getting a 9-to-5, because it obviously can. But you obviously have to make it work. Like you have to get a following, get viral, get whatever else. But I think that
there's a whole formula to it.
Yeah, I'd say the last 5 or 6 years, I was a little late to the party when I was going into college in 2012. I think it was still a little bit early for people to fully realize that. But by the time I was graduating in 2016, I was like, oh, no, I did not need to do this. Especially for what I do now in podcasting and media and entertainment. You don't need a college degree at all. You do not need a college degree.
People dropped out.
You could cut this and make it sound bad. But you do not. And also, I've also been seeing a lot on LinkedIn. The stigma of college degrees, I can really only speak on the industry that I work in, which is media, entertainment, podcasting. A lot of companies are starting not to make that a qualification. If you want to be a lawyer or a doctor, obviously you have to go to law school, you have to go to med school. There's no other way to get the training. But if you're just going to go to college and get a fucking dumb communication degree or a liberal arts degree and basically do nothing for 4 years, which is what I did, you don't need to do it. And you'll find smart, intuitive young VPs and higher-ups and people who run startups who will give you that chance without you having a college degree. They don't care. If you can put the work in, or if you have common sense or you're smart, you can get those opportunities. I know a kid who just got a job in crypto. He dropped out of college, but he's a genius. So it does not matter. And the guy saw that in him, so he gave him the job. And he has a multi-million-dollar startup.
Said that. What was I going to say? Also, what I learned from everything you were talking about, like the people who just